Sorry.
Satari
will get rainfall.
Yeah.
How you know?
This radar, that gives the picture of cloud. We have already issued one nowcast.
Yeah.
You can just, if you're following us on Twitter,
email.
So we have already issued that. Now in half an hour those clouds will cross over to our side. So seeing that possibility, we have issued this morning. So now this is about this Doppler weather analysis hardware. We can call that one as the part of radar. Why? Because it is from there the electromagnetic wave is getting generated. I'll show you. It's closed. I'll show you. That cabinet is closed. I'll open that and show you. Waves of 2 watt power, 20 watt power. Now what is Einstein does is it will amplify this 20 watt getting converted to 700 kilowatt. 700 kilowatt, almost a megawatt power. That power will be transmitted through these channels. This brown channels, metallic channels you see. Through that these things are getting fed up to the antenna. Now that antenna will transmit it into the atmosphere. Now once that energy is sent to the atmosphere, a minute part of it only will come back after backscattering. That will be of the order of milliwatts. You are sending almost megawatt, you are getting almost milliwatt. Again, those are received through RF cables. And those are fed to the brain of the
that is because it is very low voltage, it comes to the cable.
Exactly.
And this is a bus bar.
Exactly. It's not bus bar, it's actually hollow.
It's hollow. Okay.
It's hollow and we are feeling pressure of higher values. Like there is a compressor there. When we feed more pressure, the waves will tend to concentrate.
Okay.
Otherwise, the waves will tend to spread.
From here itself it is right.
Yeah, a part of energy will be wasted in this room itself.
It's a different concept.
But these are old concepts. These are there for at least 50 years. So with that pressure, the waves will be concentrated through these channels. Less loss. That will be feeding up to antenna feeder. Antenna will feed horn, will transmit it. Same antenna, like I told, it will speak for some time. Same components will listen for 1,000 times longer. But at that time, signals will be fed to cables. Because they already will be much lower in intensity. They have to be filtered. There are so much more processing has to be taken place. Then finally those signals will be processed inside these computers, and we get as images, pictures, lines, maps, everything.
Where's the noise coming from?
Noise is because this is transmitting, this is generating power. There are transformers inside, there are cooling devices inside. But this growling noise what you are getting is basically of cooling fans inside this one. So I'll show you the cluster.
Tell me something, can you decide to calibrate for a particular region the thing?
Yeah, we can set it like...
Just go between this area.
We can do that.
We want to analyze it deeper.
We can do that. But ideally speaking, that's not required. Provided you are finding something at that particular sector which you are sure is not going to last for 15 or 20 minutes. At that case, what you told is really valid.
For that 15-20 minutes you are scanning.
Otherwise, this volume of data from that we can extract for whichever sector we want. We have the road
The clouds are dissipating very fast.
No, that's scanning at different elevations.
Okay.
Now you can see as the elevation angle comes up and up, you can see the clouds again appearing.
Okay.
These are the lowest angles where the beam will be much below the cloud level. Now when the angle comes up, again the cloud patches where those were there, that will come again.
Like there now. Yeah. It's going to rain in Panjim today?
For Panjim, actually there is a chance by the late evening and tomorrow also. Otherwise the rainfall was there, but mostly on the eastern side of the state. We were getting reports. There were good rainfall last week in Satari, Sange, Netravali area, but they were concentrated on the eastern side because the systems were not intense enough to bring the clouds here. So we had forecasted, and frankly speaking, we were not expecting rainfall over the coastal sides, only over the eastern side. But tomorrow, we are expecting slightly increased activity starting from today evening. So there is, again, I will have to say in the matter of, terms of possibilities.
Chances.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how we can only forecast. There are possibilities. coastal sides may get some rainfall today and tomorrow. So you can feel the heat. There is some heat coming out of it.
Yeah.
You can touch here and all, no problem with that. It's called plaster. Now it has different cavities, vacuum cavities. You have to arrange the distance between these cavities so that you can shape the waveform. So based on these are the cavities. On a fine day when we are deciding to do the calibration of this entire system, we will manipulate with all these cavity width. We will arrange those. We will measure the power output. We will see if the waveform is as we desired. Or do we have to do any modifications in power input, or we have to do any calibrations in other sensors so that best system we get. We should not be just testing power and getting only motion. We should not be getting power, no power, but we are getting some freedom. None of this is desired. We have to do that. But we have to have enough protection, enough provision to provide these ACs and everything so that these systems are secure. It should not happen that on a fine day we are keeping all this inside a porta cabin on the roof. Cyclone came and the porta cabin itself got toppled.
That's a Linux-based system.
It is Red Hat Linux-based system. Most of these radar softwares basically are Linux-based only. None of them, to the best of my knowledge, is Windows or even Apple operator. Basically Linux operator. We have different softwares. This is something called Iris.
Iris.
This is well recognized.
IRIS.
Yes. The American software system that's there in the business for at least 20 or 30 years, well established, well dependable. So that is what we are using here. It's not that I chose, it's the part of the contract that IMD headquarters had with the radar manufacturer. Now we have radars made of one Indian company called Astra. Then we have ISRO made radars. So all these are using their own softwares which they have developed over the years. Yeah, with their experience. But roughly or as a thumb rule, most of them are using Linux-based systems.
I see.
So do you have like a backup here? What is the system phase and what is the backup?
Backup for this actually we have UPS. I'll show you. You have to set up UPS.
It's noisy inside. It's noisy.
No, backup as in if the system fails, not the electrical part.
Okay.
I think
the system fails like
it's
it
quite
very
solid.
rarely
No.
happen. Like the thing is, all these instruments are having annual maintenance contract. So every third month they have to come, they have to inspect, they have to check whether things are proper. And in case any issue happens, like any breakdown happens, the contract is such that within 24 hours they have to come. These are all modular equipments.
Okay.
Now,
And they're sturdy.
these days nobody will sit and analyze the board, change a capacitor or change this thing, power amplifier.
Module
That
change.
doesn't
You just
happen.
replace.
Module change.
Yeah, they will have these things in the stock. Either they will instruct us what to do, like you replace that component with what you have installed. That they do. If the parts are not available, then the issue becomes somewhat critical. But fortunately, there hasn't been any issue where during the time of a severe weather we had to keep this down. It has been operating, particularly during Cyclone Taute and all. That was the vital period when we needed the data.
15th of May. 15th of May.
15, 16. It worked properly, and normally we consider this as a dependable system. There hasn't been much of any.
Can we see the view from outside? That top
I,
view?
I can show you,
Yeah.
but there are two concerns. One thing, I'll just check how far is that weather system. If it is near to us, because we have to climb up, I have to turn this temporarily off.
Oh.
For 5 minutes, I'll turn this off.
Oh, okay.
Because then
No, it's okay. It's okay. We'll see. We can see it from the window only here.
No,
We
no,
can
it's
see.
on the roof in the
Yeah,
dome.
but yeah.
But if you can check,
I'll see that.
Fine.
If the system is at a safer distance,
Yeah.
then I'll temporarily switch it off. Since you are genuinely showing the interest, I'll stop it for 5 minutes. I'll try to show you
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
If the system is closer and it's
Yeah, I
moving too
understand.
fast,
Yeah, yeah.
then it's not
Advisable.
All
Yeah.
these are electronic equipments. There is a good possibility that we try to manipulate with that. There could be something
Yeah, yeah.
happening.
So we understand.
So we'll just see how we can